Right, I'm just going to stick everyone on mute and we'll get cracking. Where are you? Mutual. Go. Right, so welcome back after a long weekend. We're going to be focusing on our full body today. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
And I would like you to have ready a long resistance band and a couple of weight options, one for your lower body, one for your upper body. And we're going to be working through 3 exercises per round. One round is going to be with a band, and then we'll move over to weights, so you're not going to be moving too much in between equipment. If you do need to ask any questions at any point, please do let me know. And we'll start with our warm-up. So make sure you haven't got anything to fall over under your feet. Take a big deep breath in, let your arms moving. Then we're going to reach sideways, stretching down the side body. And then we're going to pull the elbows back, kick up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And bring your opposite elbow to your knee. And then plant one heel in the ground, toes up, hinge forward. And then switch over, do the same on the other side. Heel down, toes up. Last one. Well done. Give everything a little bit of a shake out. And we're going to start our first round with a long resistance band. So I'm going to use time today as a guide, mainly because my brain isn't working and I can't count. But it is a guide, it is not a race. So if you need to take a little bit more time, please do. So we're going to start by standing on the middle of the band. And then I want you to sit down like you're coming into a chair, take up the slack, and then we're going to stand up. So we're going for a suitcase squat with the band. Then from there, hinging forward to bent over row. And then from there, taking it above the head, the lat pull down. So take your time. The time is there for a guide because I can't count. So here we go. Suitcase squat to begin with, feet are parallel. Tension in the band is pretty strong. And you're going to sit down, push through the soles of the feet to stand back up again. Good, 15 seconds left. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying in the same position. We're going to keep those knees slightly bent and then hinge forward and row the arms back. So nice and steady rows, and we're off in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Keep the elbows tucked in. Keep the body still. Last 20 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Step off the band. We're going to take the arms up above the head. You've got a little bit of time for recovery. I want you to think about keeping that band close to the line of the body. Off you go, pulling wide and down. So we're using our upper back, so we're pulling the band in as close as you can. That's it. Last 5 seconds, and we're going back to suitcases. Well done. Okay, standing on the middle of the band, feet hip width apart, taking up the tension on the sides, particularly when you go down that first time. We're going to sit all the way down, take a little bit more tension, stand back up. Twenty seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. From there, we're coming into a hinge. We've got a little bit of time for a break. So nice deep breath in. Make sure you've got a nice solid back before you hinge forward. And then we're going to row back. Last 20 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Step off the band, lat pull. Taking the band up above the head, arms in line with the ears. Pull wide and down. Good, Rosie. Try and pull your elbows backwards a little bit more. That's it. Trying to focus on the shoulder blade movement. Last 8 seconds. We've got one more set. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Back on the band, feet hip width. Stand nice and tall for me. On that first squat, take up a little bit of slack. Stand all the way back up. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Adjust your grip. You've got another 10 seconds before we start the row. So making sure your core is on, your belly button's drawn towards your spine, hinging forward, rowing back. So focus on that scapular movement, that shoulder pull back, and then the elbow pull back. Nice full upper limb movement. 15 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Step off the band, take it over the head. Remembering to pull wide and down, elbows coming slightly backwards. Off you go. Good work. 25 seconds. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. That is your first round of movement, all 3 sets done. Grab yourself a sip of water, and then I want you to pick up weights for your upper and lower body. We've got an overhead press, a deadlift, and a curtsy lunge, if that's helpful weight-wise. So your first movement, we're going to be going over the head. We're going to be thinking about the position of the arms, trying to keep that head coming through the gap. Then we're coming to the heavier weight for a deadlift and sticking with that weight for a curtsy lunge or a skater lunge for a low impact option on the knees. 3 sets, 40 seconds on, 10 seconds, 15-ish recovery, somewhere in between. Use that time and take your time to do the exercises as well. Okay, overhead press weight. Up onto the shoulders, and then we're going to extend those arms, biceps come by the ears. Good, last 10 seconds. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Good, we're coming to deadlift weight. So something a little bit heavier than what's just gone over your head. Make sure your shoulder blades are locked together. You got a nice flat back. And we're going to hinge, push the hips back. Exhale, stand up. Halfway, 20 seconds left. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Last move, curtsy lunging. Stick with that heavier weight if you can, either with the weight by the sides or to your chest. We're going to take the leg behind and back, drive up through the front leg. Low impact option for the knees, keep the legs straight, have the weight forward. Like a curtsy. Good work, last 10 seconds. Drive through that front leg on the way back up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Switch back to your lighter weights. Straight back into overhead press. Bringing them up to the shoulder. Push up and down. Last 20 seconds. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Heavy weight for deadlift. Nice solid flat back. Slide the weights down the fronts of the legs. Exhale to stand. Twenty seconds. Five left. Well done. Curtsy lunge with 2 or a single heavy weight. So if you're using 2, have them by your sides in either hand. And then you're going to curtsy. Step to curtsy. "25 seconds and we've got one more set." Oh, it feels good to move again. I haven't done any exercise since Friday. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Grab that overhead press weight. 1 set left. Make sure you got a bit of tension in your bottom. Exhale as the weight comes over the head. Last 15 seconds. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Heavier weight for deadlift. Stand up tall, shoulders back, hinge forward, hips back. So when you're in that hinge, your weight should be right through your heels. Last 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish with curtsy or skater lunge, 1 or 2 weights. 2 weights, 1 either by the side, 1 weight up to the chest. And then step behind, lower the back knee if you're curtsying, or keep it straight if you're skatering. Not that that's really a word. Last 20 seconds and we're going to take a break. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Grab yourself a drink, have a pause, and we're going to move next to the resistance band again. Open a window. Ooh. My son's at an outdoor camp today. He's going to be absolutely drenched. Okay, so we're back to the band, and we're going to use it this time behind our backs for chest press. If you want an extra challenge, add your band to a wall press. If the chest press is enough, stick with that. Then we're going into a lunge series. The band goes under the front leg if your balance is okay. The other leg goes back. We're going to lower to straighten, making sure there's tension in that band. You can't see it, but there's tension in that band, down and up. 40 seconds is a long time. Feel free to come in and out of it. Use the back of a chair if it's too much with the band. Any issues with knees, single leg hinge is your alternative. Okay, we lost somebody. So grab that weight, that band for chest press. We're going to start again 3 rounds. So that's 3 sets of lunges as well on both sides. Take a deep breath in and a step forward if you're doing the chest press. I'm going to push the arms forward and back, forward and back. You need to have enough tension in that band so it feels challenging on the forward, but you want to be able to get your arms straight. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Release your band and take it under one of your feet. Make sure before you step back, you've got railway width between your feet, so you've got good stability. And then you're going to lower your back knee, take up a bit more slack of that band, and then drive back up. Lowering, raising. The band is there to make it harder, so if it feels hard already without the band, take the band away. 15 seconds left on this side. Take your time, break at the top. Last 10. And that's it, well done. Step the back leg in, loop the band around your new front foot. Keep that hip width, railway width between your feet before you step the leg back. That first lunge, take up the tension, drive back up. Twenty seconds to go. 7, 6. Last 3, 2, 1. Step the back leg in, release your band. Well done. Take the band back behind the back. Step forward for stability. And let's go to chest press for 40 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Back to lunges. Under your first foot at the front. Other leg comes back. When you're ready, lowering the back knee, taking up the tension of the band, and driving through that front leg back up. 20 seconds left. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Step that leg back in, switch the band under the other foot. Back leg goes back. When you're ready, lowering the back knee, taking up the slack. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. You've got 1 set left. Band comes back behind the back. Have a bit of stability between the feet and then push the arms forward. Twenty seconds. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Well done. It's the last of the lunges. First foot goes under. Other leg goes back. On that first lunge, take up the slack. Raise back up. Fifteen seconds. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Step back in, switch the front leg. Last lunge. Lower that back knee down, raise back up. Final 20 seconds of this whole set and round. 15. Last 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Heavy on the legs, that one. Grab yourself a sip of water. We're going to go back next to using our weights, and for this round you need something that you can fly with and something that you can work your triceps with, so probably something fairly similar weight wise. So when you're ready, head on down to your mat, on your backs please. And that is where we're going to start. So we're going to start with chest fly. So if you just started doing this one, try it without weights first before you load. Then triceps, starting with the arms a bit more above the head. keeping those elbows parallel. And then from there, we're going to use a single one of our weights to lift one knee and the chest, then the other knee and the chest, but there's no twisting in the upper body. Or if you want a higher impact version, you've got both knees. Nice and steady pace C crunch. Those are your 3 moves. We're going to do them 3 times, 40 seconds on, recovery time around 14 seconds. So start with the weight above the chest. Arms should be lower than shoulder level. Then open the arms nice and wide, touching the elbows to the ground, and bring them back together again. Make sure you've got a nice soft elbow, a little bit of a bend, so that we're using our chest to bring those arms together in a big bear hug. When you next come together, just relax the arms for me. And then we're going to take both of them up above head height and rotate the elbows to face the knees. Then bending from your elbow, bring the weights either side of your head and then straighten. Bend and then straighten. Rosie, so you've got your arms in the air, you bend from your elbow, palms facing each other, and then straighten up. Bend from the elbow, bring them either side of your head, and then straighten. That's it. Then just put one of your weights down, keep hold of the other one, holding it on the balls of the end of the weight. I'm going to take it all the way above the head. And then bring one of our knees in, bring our shoulders off the mat, and drop it down. Both hands on the weight. Last 10 seconds, then we're going to grab the second weight back to chest fly. Well done. So bringing both weights above chest height, palms facing each other. We're going to open the arms wide, keeping the arms relatively straight, a little bit of a bend in the elbow, and then bring the arms back together in the middle. Movements coming from the shoulder is using our chest muscles. Seven seconds. And relax the arms. Coming back to our triceps next. Pushing the weight up above the head now, palms facing each other, bending from the elbow, bringing the weight either side of the head, and then straightening again. Elbows stay pointing up towards the ceiling, so that part of your arm from your shoulder to your elbow doesn't move. Last 15 seconds. Well done. Put one of your weights down and then hold the other weight with both hands, the ends of the weight. Take it up above the head, over the top of the head, and then put it over the head as you bring one knee in. creating a C shape. That's it. Last 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Well done. You've got one final set. Grab hold of your second weight. Bring both weights together above the chest. And we're going to open those arms wide and then bring them back together. Last 15 seconds on the fly. Well done. Relax the arms. We're going to triceps next. So bringing the arms back up a bit higher this time above the head, and then bending from the elbow, bringing the weights either side of the head and straightening. Try and keep those arms as parallel and elbows tucked in as possible. You're driving that force upwards from the back of the upper arm, tricep. Last 10 seconds. Well done. Then one single weight, taking it up above the head. Bringing those arms in as you lift one knee up, shoulders coming off the mat. Last 15 seconds. Well done. Good work. Put your weight down to the side. And we're going to start with a little bit of a stretch, coming with straight legs and straight arms above the head. Taking a big deep breath in through your nose, expanding through your ribs. And then slowly bringing one of your legs up in the air, holding onto it just below the knee and pulling it in towards you. You can also use your resistance band around your foot if it's helpful for this stretch. Rotate through your ankle. And then I'm going to cross that leg over the other one, open the knee wide into figure 4, reaching through to grab the leg behind and pulling that in. Release the top leg, take the other one into the air. Rotate your ankle. And then cross the leg over, reach through to grab the leg behind. And release. Come on over into a child's pose. Wide knees, big toes together. Sit back on the heels and reach forward with the arms. Sinking the chest into the mat. And then slowly walking both hands to one side of the mat. Same on the other side. And coming back onto all fours. We're going to reach through the gap, drop the shoulder down. Switch over, do the same the other side. Relax and slowly walking your way up onto your feet, nice and steadily. Hanging first, rolling up slowly. Or once you're up, grab something to hold on to, pull a heel in. Do the same the other way around. And then bring an arm across in front. Same the other way. Open the arms wide, look up towards the ceiling. Push the arms away, look down towards the ground. Take the arms up, lean to the side. And the other side. Come back to the middle, hold on to the elbow. And the other side. Take a big deep breath in. Well done, everyone. Oh, I felt good after a bank holiday. Lovely to see you all.